Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here at Orthi's house and we're going to go on a little bit of a trip with him to talk to the king about these rumours that are being spread about him. But before that we do have a full festival quest to take with us, so we can get that one, get 124,000 XP. We're very, very close to now to level 116. As soon as we get to 116 we're going to have a look at the difference. In fact, if I can beforehand, I want to have a look at the rare Matham Hunter's armor just before and then just after, just so we can see the difference. But we also have our Hobbit gift of the day, so let's have a look at that before we go into this instance. A massive pile of copper scrap, so that is now worth 1 gold, that's fine. But we'll go do this quest, and then hopefully that gives us, they normally give us about 500,000 XP, so if we can get like 3 quests done today, that is us at level 116 by the end of today. So let's see if we can do that. If not, next episode is going to be when it gets done. So let's talk to Orthi.
Surely King Thorin,
I'm not sure how long this one's going to be, so it's going to depend on that, but we'll just have to see.
I will hear this complaint, but not at my throne. I will go among the people.
Okay, that's nice. These guys are interesting. So Orthi, Keel Tail Spinner, and Hero Steerer. High Regular, why does the king not choose to hear the grievance at his throne? Would he not be more comfortable as his high seat? Accompany Orthi as he presents his case before King Thorin. Okay. Okay, I'm interested to see what's happening here. Why is this the case? I spent some time in thought these past few days. Many of the dangers arrayed before our people. It's my burden to choose for them which of these threats to oppose. Oh yeah, we are technically like, this isn't a side quest, this is main quest, so this is after we have gone in and found out the Arkenstone's still there, clearly. What is your complaint? It's come to my attention that Keel has spread false tales about my family. Thought I had heard one such tale from a customer of ours and later from Keel himself. What false tales are these? I mean, everybody's... I mean, that bit's true. Not true. Claims we plan to leave the mountain in disgrace. Everybody's craft skill has gone down. Much such lies will make my dear mother's beard go grey. He's trying to be clever. Feel like this might not end well for you. Yeah, you're literally speaking to the king. I am no longer Longbeard. I am of the Zaluka. But I speak to you with respect. Each of my stories is built around truth. Yeah, but you've been like, this is definitely going to happen. May I say one thing first? Oh, why do I feel like he's going to run up and attack him? It's a point of pride for me that so many dwarves listen to my stories. This is true, they say of some. This is untrue, they say of others. Well, I said they are untrue from literally all of them. I know you experience this too. What's up? What are you saying? What are you saying about King? You named your son Durin. It is a name of great import. Some dwarves say this name signifies he will do great things. Others say it is just a name. But I say he will grow into his name. Oh, just shush. I say he will become Durin the Deathless come again. What does that got to do with any of this? What does that got to do with it? Alright, I'll have a word with you. Yes, Keel seeks to flatter me, but I am too wise a king to fall prey to such tactics. I name my son Durin for my own reasons. I do not feel the need to share them with the Longbeards or the Zelruka. He stays now in Járnfast with my brother Nain, Lord of the Iron Hills, and he will be king after me. If he is to be anything else, is certainly beyond the sight of the Zelruka. King Thorin strokes his beard, and you might detect a slight upturn among his whispers. Does he smile in spite of Keel's flattery, or because of it? Durin the Deathless come again. Imagine that. Right. So he's not being, he's being flattered, kind of, but he's not, like, hopefully taking that into account, because that's no way to win an argument. Oh. Do I have to? There we are. Gil, you've stayed in Erebor for long enough, you must depart. From what land do you hail? That's exactly where his son is. How fortunate, it guides my further commands. Okay. Altogether, you accompany Keel to Járnfast, then you may return. He's only just got back though. Can I oversee every little feud between dwarves? That's true. So you got a long journey. Oh, and we've got to go with them as well. I asked you to accompany Orthe and Keel on this errand, so one doesn't stab the other probably. Speak to my brother Nain of Ironford and bring my son Durin back home. It's time he learned the ways of the king. That is all. Okay, it's an interesting outcome, definitely. The king ruled in my favour. Why then do I feel as though he's also ruled against me? Did I win or did I lose? Bit of both. I lost, really. It's like I was kind of not part of the feud. I was just kind of like the middleman, but I still have to go. Nonetheless, let's get ready to travel, shall we? Okay, so no, I would have thought that he was here with him, but no.
I am pleased King Thorin ruled in my favor, but
Like, can I help in feel in some way, some respect I'm being punished for bringing the matter to him. Now we'll have to escort Keel to his father's home in Járnfast. Let him travel by himself. I suppose I should gather my belongings for the journey. At least his gossip has been stopped. He will no longer trouble my family in Erebor. He's surely worth the trip to Ironfold. Right. So we get some marks of Longbeard. I'm not sure what we can get from that.
You should check in
we can have a little look, I guess.
Before we leave.
Yeah, we should talk to Gandalf actually, because he might not know we've gone. He's up several stairs. We also get more marks of Longbeard, plus also a new bit of pocket item. So let's have a look at what these are worth. See, that's good, but we lose the fate aspect of it, and definitely when we get to 116, I'm going to be doing the epic battles to make sure that, because once again, the difference between 115 stuff and 116 stuff is quite a lot. So hopefully we can do that. Also, I just realized it's not 400,000 we got. It was when we had the double XP. Oh, that's a bit awkward. So probably next episode we get to 116. But yeah, that's good. And then we can put a fate essence on it, and we still lose fate overall, I think. Like, do I have a fate thing here anywhere? No, they look to be all agility, vitality. But let's say we had a tier 8 one of these. That would be 237 fate, let's say. Still not as much as we've got, but very, very close. And for the increase of agility and vitality, seems well worth it. So we will have that, but we'll also wait until we see what we've got from the epic battles. For some reason, I'm just going to bring this up now. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode. Here, it's fine. The moment I turn around, I don't know what it is. Something in this room causes my frames to just tank. Don't know if it's this. I wouldn't have thought it is. I've seen much more like bigger, grand things, but something about this room is just really, really laggy for some reason. Like I can feel it visually, like physically chug along, and it's like not that fun to do. I think I'm going down the wrong stairs or up the wrong stairs. Let's get on our goat actually, it will speed things up. Yeah, I was thinking about the XP from when we had the bonus XP, or the recognition, plus the bonus XP, plus the regular decent XP levels. So Right now we're only getting about 200k, which means we've got about 5 quests to complete. So a little while to go still. Right, Gandalf, where are you at? So, is that your hat and your robes? I mean, okay, he hasn't got a hat on, but still wearing a cloak and stuff.
Ah, there you are. I have been deep in study.
Okay. You tell him that you've been requested to just travel to Járnfast in the Ironfold and return to the Lonely Mountain with his son. He believes it's time for Durin to learn the ways of King, does he? This is news. Thorin is stubborn and as are most of his family, and I thought his decision to keep Durin from harm or difficulty would last longer than this. Why the change, I wonder? Safe travels to you. Keep one eye open for J.R.R. and his agents while you travel to the Ironfold. I shall see you when you return. So he's going to carry on studying. We're going to go to the Ironfold. I wonder if it's a case of we actually have to physically travel there, or if it's going to be a case of you're suddenly there. I actually don't know. Is it up here? I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. Iron Hills. Járnfast, there it is. So we have to go down here to the Iron Hills. It's not actually massively far away, all things considered. It's going to be a trip, definitely, but there's worse travels. It's probably going to be a couple thousand meters. So it will definitely be a case of skipping ahead to that one because, yeah, it's going to be quite a trip. Might be worth trying to get a few enemies killed on the way there as well for the tasks. Obviously, we haven't really, like, it's a difference from where we are in the Legendary quest right now to, on the Legendary server from here, is this is a lot of story because we're doing the Black Book of Mordor, but also it's a lot of dialogue and talking and stuff like that, and not a lot of killing enemies. So we are kind of losing out a little bit on that from being able to, you know, get the XP from killing, but also get the tasks, which will then slowly, you know, it's a little bit extra XP per day, but, you know, we can get an extra, let's say it's 5k per quest, that's an extra 25,000 XP per day. That slowly does add up. Every 4 episodes, that's 100,000. So every 8 episodes, that's an extra quest. Almost. And also slowly but surely we're going to get that extra quest one so we can do one more. So that's then 6 a day, and it's just slowly but surely speeds it up. So where are you guys? Do just a little bit further than that. That statue, I've hit it so many times. I need to turn floating names back on it as well. Let's see where they are. Probably, yeah, right here. Facing away from each other. Orthanc and Kiel are waiting for you, but neither seems eager to depart.
I have not been back to my father's home in Járnfast for many years.
Okay, but I cannot remain here if the king under the mountain orders me to leave. So Ruka do not answer to Longbeards, but I will not gainsay the word of a king. So we'll be travelling companions for a short while. I suppose I welcome the company, even if the son of Fudi Gemcutter does not. Orthi?
We are to escort Kiel to Járnfast, and that we will do.
Okay, so looking at this, we need to complete any 4 of the objectives he has suggested as you travel through the Ironfold to Járnfast. So, visit Methur, a friend of the Gemcutters who live in Hammerstead. We need to go to Hammerstead, I think, anyway, for the stable master, just to make things easier. Find an entrance to the town of Utterbury. There's that, so that's there, then there. That works out. Defeat insects throughout the Ironfold generally. Defeat beasts. Defeat Easterlings, so slowly ramping up the amounts. Visit Aaron, a friend of the Gemcutters who lives in Járnfast but is likely fishing on the Redwater. So, I assume any of these bits here? That seems to make sense. It might show us on the map as well. Look from the cliff's edge at Skell's Drop to survey the lands below. So, let's go here. So, we could go straight through here, down here to whatever this thing is here. Skull's Drop. Then Utterbury, then Hammerstead, and then killing enemies throughout, and potentially finding that whoever it is on this river. You can do all these passively, you don't actually have to kill anything, it looks like. So we'll continue that quest and see. So it's going to show us a lot, like it's never going to show us anything specific, but we don't know what's in these areas, but definitely worth getting on our war steed for and having a little look. We're not that far into the episode, so I think what we'll try and do is just have probably just quite a long episode and just complete this quest and then end up in Járnfast. Obviously we need to anyway for, well, technically for that quest, but he might be at the river, And then we'll end off for the day. There's a treasure cache there. That's interesting. Let's have a look at what I can get from you if my horse doesn't bug out. Right. Minimum 105 for these. I don't think you can get anything particularly great. A piece of Doomfold sealed wax and a jade gemstone. I think the ones that are like level 95, the ones you can find like Forachel and whatever upwards. Misty Mountains, actually, I think you can find them in as well. Those ones actually, I think, give you physical items, so they're definitely a lot better to get if you can. These ones seem to just give you, it's just like a special regular chest. What are these guys doing? There looks to be some enemies around. Or what used to be enemies. Oh, it's a refugee camp. Interesting. It looks like we're actually completely in the wrong place. We need to head down a little bit further south. I just thought this was going to be like almost like a toll booth of sorts. I think this is low enough water that we can just run through past Dale and be all good with that. Very laggy town of Dale. Generally around here it's fine, but when you look at like a large settlement like that, it does drop. Lake Town was horrible for it for some reason. But as we come out here, we should be pretty good. And then we want to have a quick look at some of the quests around. You are not going to count against what we need. Any Easterlings, apparently. Not those guys. Yeah, hopefully, if we need to, we can do some killing, get some task items. That's always a thing. I was thinking as well, even of, if it's a case of I have to put the Tome of the Tortoise on, or send the Tortoise, and then just go kill a bunch of enemies just to get the task completions, you know, off camera. That might be the case. Yeah, we definitely want to go Hammerstead. That was my thought anyway, and that gives us an excuse to do it. We have to, even if we do all the killing ones, we still have to do one extra. So it makes sense for us to do the one that has the Sabermaster and everything in it as well. And this seems to have something underneath it, a campsite. So if we really, really want to, we can grab that campsite for our use later as well. I wonder if, you can't really tell from the map too well, but I wonder if we can do a straight sort of as the crow flies for that area here. And then at least if we need to get back to like Daleland, which is very, very quick, we can use that. I mean, even from Hammerstead we should be fine, but also if we really, really need to get there quick, we can just go through, go from Bree to Dale to Erebor very, very easily. But it looks like we're pretty safe from just going straight ahead. You do count towards killing. How much morale do you have? 135, 64k. Definitely going to go for wolves if we ever go for that one, but I think we'll go a little bit passively for the moment. I know I want to get to level 116 really as soon as I can, just because then we can, you know, jump up our gear quite a lot. But I think it'll be quicker overall just to do it this way. And we got some pages as well. Oh, so you have a Stablemaster as well. That's good.
What do you want?
It's good to hear. So that'll make life a little bit easier as well. So we can get that as our campsite. Kill you. And then that's, yeah, campsite we've got. Then we've also got the Relic and Relic Master, which isn't really a huge deal for us, but if we need it, we can use it. I mean, I'm thinking about getting a legendary item just to, like a third age bow, just to have equip on us, but not really something we care about too much at the moment.
How may I help
I'm going to use you to sell my lovely massive pile of copper scraps.
What do you
So you're good. You're useful. Down here, we have this Skulls Drop, which we can also pick up this rusted page, I guess.
Lord J.R.R. took up his liege's maul. He called his council, wise dwarves all, to bid them bar his father's grave, so no fiend could escape the cave. The crack was bound with bonds of iron, iron hard, and iron cold.
Okay, so I thought it was going to be over here, but this is an area from which we can look. From the hill, high cliff, you can see the fair fields of the Bardings far below. Very, very good for us. That then gives us an excuse to basically just go due north. Go to Utterby. Utterby. Find the entrance to the town. Even if we don't want to go through there, it looks like it's probably filled with enemies. We can just go straight to Hammerstead, and then if we need to go kill some enemies, we'll kill a couple of wolves and get the 12 here completed. Or if this Utterby rather, adding an extra R in there all the time, if that has insects in there, insects are going to be the best one to kill because they're going to be the ones that we want to, we have less of to kill. And then these Easterlings seem to be pretty chill about everything. How much do these guys have? 64k as well. They look to be just the same, except from like these hill beasts or whatever. They all seem to have the same morale. Now this doesn't look like it's infested with enemies, but maybe it's Easterlings that are in here. Looks like it could be, actually. They might be better to kill just generally because... yeah, they might be better to kill generally because they'll probably drop better loot. And they have the same morale. So if I can come through here, yeah. Town of Utterby was occupied by the Angvar. We now call it... what do they call it? Shamol. These guys are level 116. I do not want to battle any cat keepers. Battle cats are really annoying to go against a lot of the time. So I can save myself doing that. That would be great. But these guys will drop now J.R.R, which are Ironfold jewelry items, which can be useful for us. I actually don't have any XP towards Ironfold jeweler, I don't think, because I think it was when I wasn't playing for a little bit when Ironfold came out, and then I just really haven't had a reason to until very recently to care about something like that. Oh, these guys are taking a pain to kill. There's an artifact chest, but see now we're all Ironfold stuff, which is actually kind of good for us. Because I've got full XP in like most Anorian things, and Doomfold quite a lot of the time as well. So Ironfold is good to get drops for now, which these guys are more likely to give us. And then I just have to go up to Hammerstead, which will be pretty easy to do, and then we can just go from Hammerstead to where it was Járnfast, and then be done for the day. So I did say it was going to be probably a bit of a later, or not later, but longer video because of this, and that is the case. It will definitely be. If I can stay away from archers, I would prefer that. I only want to go against maybe 1 or 2 maximum at a time. So if he can just stay away, might be worth going around for the last couple of enemies, maybe. How many are we on? We're not yet just under halfway through. Still level 100 items, that's fine. The reason I don't want to kill these, they are beasts, so they will count towards that quest, but I'm not particularly fussed about battling beasts. I'm going to go around this way, see where it takes us. Yeah, because we're going to get a few more lookouts, and they're not going to be able to get to us very easily. They will eventually be able to get to us because of pathfinding. If they can't, they'll get confused, and then we can't kill them anyway. But if we can get a few lookouts on the way around... Okay, it looks like there's 2 cat keepers. I thought there was 1 and he was just staying around just to spite me, but no. Right, halfway there. Might even be a case of go to Hammerstead, then come back down and then directly east there. Yeah, these guys go the Docking Gleam and also Ironfold Skarn, which, you know, in itself isn't amazingly useful, but it's the crit item for that. So Doomfold Atheist Essence as well, 39,000 morale. If we can get a bunch of that, that'll be real nice compared to our level 100. 3,800 compared to 37,000. So definitely an increase. Definitely worth it. I actually do want to try and get as many of those as I can, or as many of those as I can, if I can. Which is one good thing about Scholar. Unfortunately, we've still not really done much with that, but how weird that we can make a Scholar, we can make a Hunter book that I've been meaning to do for ages. But where is that stuff we can do? I think you have to get it, but potions, yeah, Atheist Essence. If we can get to like, maybe I'll just have to buy a bunch, honestly, but if I can somehow get together everything to get all the way to Anorian, or at least Doomfold completion, even if we're not Mastery, then we can start getting some of this other stuff. And even then I can very easily go and get the Ironfold stuff. Like that campsite we were at previously in Mirkwood, that's going to be amazing for that. In fact, I might do it where I put on the Tome of the Stone of the Tortoise and then just go out for a couple of hours with enemies that I don't have to worry about aggroing me and just grab what I need, because that honestly might be the better way of doing it rather than what I was trying to do. And that mixed with trying to get them off the auction hall. Maybe. These guys are giving a ton of XP actually, 7,000 per kill, considering other stuff. And, well, actually no, stuff around here is giving a lot of XP. It's just, it doesn't feel like it sometimes because these guys are taking a while to kill. Right, you two lookouts. I want to get some morale, which I can easily do with this morale potion. That is actually really, really good though, considering what the other stuff had. That's one thing we want to get Scholar for, but it's just awkward past like Easternnet, I think, because scroll cases don't really exist past like, it's either Easternnet or Westernnet, I'm not sure which one. Westernnet, like past here, scroll cases don't exist really. So it's all like, you got trade in like the signets for like Doomfold items, Doomfold, you know, things. The only one that isn't like that is Farmer, I think. I think even Cook requires... No, I don't think Cook requires it either. Right, how many is this? This is going to be 12, then 13, and then I just need one more. This is the bit that's taken the most out of the entire episode. Now imagine if I had to do this for 3 other types. One type of enemy I haven't even seen yet. I haven't even seen any insects, which they're probably like here, or even potentially there. Because I would have thought this might be, this looks like somewhere an encampment would be almost. Right, one more. Anyone want to volunteer? Anyone at all? No lookouts anywhere? Oh, I kind of want to see what you're like, but you've got more morale. Actually, do you? No, you don't. Right, you're on your own. You probably summoned something though. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's really weird. It probably like ruins the video, but that's kind of cool. Right, and then we just heal ourselves. There we are. Your attack was useless. Right. Let's head north. Which, I was actually about to go completely the wrong direction anyway. Let's go north. Directly ahead. Hammerstead. That should then be one more completed. And then we'll be done. Aaron is going to be probably a pain to find. Oh, actually, that's covered up everything. Aaron is probably there then. These all seem to be Easterlings enemies. So that's fine. That clears up most of the area. Because I was thinking with Aaron, said, like to be fishing on the Redwater, or in the Redwater. That could be anywhere around here in a river. But that does make sense he'd be on the main bit here. Especially if he lives in Járnfast. You're not going to travel halfway out here just to do that. Right, stay away from you. I'm not a fan. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? I'm basically just going to have to get through them now, because I aggroed them all already. Oh, guys, you want to help? Yeah, you want to help? That'll be real nice for you. Guys, thanks. I think those guys were just aggroing anyway. Like, they just come through occasionally. But the other one is just... Yeah, these guys are here. It's just like a almost scripted thing. Oh, another rusted page. Let's get it.
Still through long years of dauntless toil, Lord J.R.R. the Grave dug stone and soil. The fast was mended, whole once more, and grander even than before. And so returned our wealth of iron. Iron hard and iron cold.
Okay, so it looks like we didn't get many nice drops from the enemies there. We got 6 of these, which is nice shattered axes, but nothing really extra to go with it to get us up to 10. We did get a level 110 Celebrant Essence, which you can see the difference there even between the Doomfold and the... Well, no, that's Doomfold. Why are you 110, but a item level 120, but minimum level 110? You're the same technical item, just the health version, minimum 115, item level 110. So there is a difference. That is the lower tier one, the level 110. You can see the difference though between the potentials there. Not many Darrow Gleams, but I'm not really expecting a lot. Then these are useless to us pretty much. 1 Ironfold Hide, because we only could Warm Wolf, I think. But that's fine.
Greetings.
Okay, we can go straight back to Erebor from here, so we don't even have to go to Dale to go back. That's fine. And as you want to see, yeah, we can't really give any of these in, so it might be a case of going back out there and killing a few of those with the help of those guys. But we're going to go talk to you, and then we do still have to get back over to here still.
We have had some trouble here in the Ironfold.
Okay, so now that's us done with that. So let's head. I probably can't make it that way because that looks to be mostly a mountainous area. To Járnfast, and then we'll be done for the day. Hopefully, we have to travel to the entrance. Hopefully, it's not a case of travel there, travel back, or travel there, and on your way traveling back, do these 4 other things. Because if that is the case, I'll probably end off for the day and then do those next episode. Another rusty page. Let's quickly get it though, whilst we're here.
His delvings found a wealth of ore. It's worth 100 hoards and more. A carven keep he wrought to last, hewn from hillside, stout, Járnfast. Black Mattock became Lord of Iron. Iron hard and iron cold.
They do love ending with iron hard and iron cold on those, don't they? Luckily, or hopefully, this should be a pretty quick way of getting there now. I don't trust using Desperate Flight because I know how whenever I try and use it to sort of cheat the system, it's going to take me like back over here somewhere. So, not going to use it because I know, you know, I don't even know if it puts you in places you haven't found before or haven't even been close to before. So I don't know if it's a case of if I used it here, it would take me over to like here, or probably there's one right outside Járnfast, most likely. So we'll just have to do it regularly. I do know from that thing there is a few enemies over here, but those are most likely insects. Having a look at the fact that when we killed all the Easterlings there was nothing else there. So hopefully we can just run through them. And it also means there probably should be no enemies here. There's probably, I mean, there'll be beasts, obviously, that's why, otherwise the whole thing would have been red. But it's beasts all around, the Easterlings like here, here, and here. And then the insects look to be probably here with that guy we're looking for previously, Aaron, right there, give or take. but not really something we're too fussed about. Oh, another page. This is something we do care about, though.
Farin Blackmattock, fared afar, by shining sun and sheen of star, and found what once was merely myth, that red-veined peak, the rusted lith, and stayed among the hills of iron, iron hard and iron cold.
Alright, we can see Járnfast right ahead of us, looking majestic as hell. Not quite as cool looking, I think. I think I prefer Erebor. But it's still looking pretty cool in the side of this mountainous area. And luckily, very, very quiet it seems. Yeah, spiders and insects, there's quite a lot around here. Ironfold, Stonebiter and Worker and such things. But nothing we particularly care about too much. What, down here, they're having their little dance. Hopefully, it's just going to be a... At least, I've just noticed this book as well. Completely off topic. It's probably one of the shortest books that we have to worry about. So maybe we can get those very easily. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would have taken me over there. Probably not. Right, most important thing, Stable Master. For when we have to go back. And can we go straight to Erebor? Yes, and we can actually get here apparently from South Bree and Galtrev. I've been going Galtrev mainly because I think it costs me less. And then if I go Bree, I have to go Bree to South Bree. Like West Bree to South Bree to Erebor, rather than just going Galtrev to wherever. But these guys are up here. Let's go talk to them. You come to Járnfast, the Iron Fort of the Dwarves. Let's get rid of this quest, actually. I meant to do that earlier. Other quest. That one.
It has been many years since last I was here.
Before my father, Brennett, and I fell out of friendship, he died some time after that. We never reconciled. I saw no reason to return. I suppose now I should put his house in order. You and Orthe are welcome to visit me there any time. I would appreciate the company. My father's house is up a ramp outside the entrance. Okay, this guy is not being great. I mean, technically, it's not just taken us 10 minutes to get across it. This would have been a very long trip. So, technically, we've been adventuring with this guy for quite a while. So, you'd have thought he'd be a little bit chiller by now. So, we'll take that one.
Come find me when you are ready to return to the Lonely Mountain.
So, find name the Sackless Lord of the Iron Fort at his throne. So, we'll do that next time. For now, though, we will be finishing for the day. So, we'll potentially go put on the Stone of the Tortoise, kill a couple of enemies outside. Maybe the bugs and stuff give us something we can put on the task board. And then we'll have those ready for next episode. Probably going to give us like a withered claw or a withered ear, possibly, or a rock tail. Worth getting, hopefully, something out of it. And then those will be ready for next episode to go ahead and use. But for now, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.